Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. I feel like I want to start with the tea leaf today. I think we'll clarify with some other new messages from my new deck. Let's go ahead and see messages for Sagittarius today. What do you need Sagittarius to know? Any messages from here for Sag? A change for the better. Sagittarius, you can feel like a caterpillar turning into a butterfly. Let's grab this other half. Messages. You could be a woman, someone with dark hair. You could be dealing with that. Sagittarius. Temporary situation. So if you're worried about anything, it looks like it's going to resolve. Sagittarius. You don't want to manifest more worry, right? Something is entering your life, or will be soon entering your life, Sagittarius. Oh, for God's sake. Maybe they only wanted me to pull 3 cards, So maybe we'll just leave it at that. And any other messages for Sag? June almost came out. You could be having to ignore advice from friends regarding work. Or maybe you're coming to new friendships in work. Sagittarius. Let's get one of our new ones. See if there's any messages in here. Sagittarius. The cave. I think you got this yesterday as well, Sagittarius. Kind of wanted to come out. The Eternal Child is on the bottom of the deck. I've never seen it. I feel kind of called to pull it out. Let's see if there's any other cards. Sagittarius. Is that it? Just 2 cards? The cave. Sagittarius. Just grab that card that fell. It's like 3 cards. Okay, this is kind of the same exact thing I believe Pisces was getting. So you could have Pisces placement yesterday or today. You can check out the reading. Let's go ahead and read for what did come out. What's the Eternal Child? So 69. Okay. Could be coming to higher understandings about give and take, work. Sorry. The inner child, the child of joy. The eternal child is connected to the timeless, ageless, and infinite aspects of life. Freaking cord. Okay. It is radiant and fearless and seeks joy above all else at any cost. It struggles being bound to an aging body with physical limitations in a world that demands attention to detail and logistics. And logistics could be important here. The eternal child wants to nix all the rules and responsibilities and go beyond what others say is possible. It wants to return with plenty of friends to the land of the free where divine wine and creativity pour from the earth and sky. We want to sip from the well of eternal youth, and this makes the eternal child naturally popular, perhaps even famous. The eternal child glimmers. It reminds us of what's possible, what is magical about this precious life. Celebrity culture is based heavily on this archetype, as is the phrase live hard, die young, and the series of artists and musicians who died at 27. So Saturn return could be coming in, asking you to mature. This archetype is so spirited that when appetite for life is insatiated, it seeks spirits and substance as elsewhere. The eternal child struggles with addictions of all varieties. When light, joyful, playful, accepts all magic. When dark, addicted, selfish, adrift, and burns out. Interesting. And then we have the destroyer here. $107. 107. The savage, the unexpected, and the rejected. The destroyer, the final of the 3 archetypes in the trio of existence, has necessary yet painful work to do in the world. Culturally, we have an aversion to endings, and we hang on to permanence as a signifier of success. I think you're ending like maybe an element of your youth or something and gaining more maturity, stability. Yet the destroyer pulls the rug out from underneath relationships, jobs, homes, and all forms of security. It's part of us that wants things to end. Its painful orientation is to uncover our true purpose. You can be moving towards your true destiny. The destroyer does not let us linger long in comforts, as it knows not much happiness happens in that realm. With its piercing eyes, it seeks out stagnancy from a distance, and the rest becomes history. In old myths, this is the moment when heads begin to roll and the ground opens up and castles crumble. Hold on for the ride. The destroyer has arrived. In old tales, the destroyer sometimes appears as a black dog. Other times, it takes the form of gods and goddesses such as Shiva, Kali, and Apophis. And then we also have consider Picasso's statement every act of creation is first of all an act of destruction. So you could be attempting to create something new, like with the power of the sun, the power of your own joy. Something will be coming out from there. Maybe something had to complete itself. You see how there's like a golden circle. Maybe something had to come to an ending of some sort. Swift and precise blows that redirect our life could be the destroyer on the positive. On the dark side, self-destruction, negativity, unwillingness to rebuild. Interesting. Interesting vibes. Let's get some messages of advice for Sagittarius, please. Sagittarius. All that glitters is not gold, so do be careful what you're investing in. Could be involved with somebody who's kind of deceptive, perhaps. Sagittarius. Regeneration, exactly what the destroyer is all about, is that death rebirth cycle. So I'll just turn that a bit. You will be playing a different role. You could be entering a new position or job. Sagittarius. Offerings, okay, you could have to sacrifice time or something, energy, effort for this to happen. You prioritize your time. Storm almost came out. Change is without a doubt 37. Okay. Let's see. 37. The universe is only taking away things that have been holding you back, giving you a false sense of security and shelter. When the storm clears, you will find clarity and the tools needed to rebuild becoming stronger. Storm brings in an ominous message, but there's always time to make the best of your situation. Hold on to the ride rather than trying to fight a losing battle. This is an opportunity to liberate yourself from the weight that keeps you stuck in one place. Also, storm tends to come along when you're on the cusp of a significant spiritual shift, a change where you can manifest inwardly through the destruction of limiting beliefs rather than something external. Let's get best advice for Sagittarius. 17 almost came out. Co-create with spirit. You could be manifesting. I want to get a white light for us. Sagittarius energy. Sagittarius messages for Sag. Best advice for Sagittarius. Let's see, 24. So this could be about, it adds the 6, right? So new unions and work that'll better support your real estate or emotional space. Go ahead and see. Drink enough water. Okay, 24. A positive twist of fate and a windfall of good fortune are destined. Brightness and hope will alleviate negativity and give you strength to find your way through a time of adversity or challenge. Finally, you will experience peace, love, and deep connection with your true self and the universe. Good things are on their way to you. The brightest star in the Pleiades star system, Alcyone or Alcyone or something, holds the frequency of love, the sacred feminine healing power of compassion. In the myths of ancient Greece, Alcyone was so in love with her husband Six, that she referred to him as Zeus, and he referred to her as the divine wife of Zeus, Hera. Zeus was so irritated by such grandiosity that when Six was at sea, Zeus struck his ship with a lightning bolt. In her grief, Alcyone threw herself in the sea. Moved by mercy, the gods transformed the lovers into kingfishers. These birds embody the spiritual medicine of abundance, love, prosperity, peace, happiness, bringing blessings of hope and healing to humanity. The halcyon days take their name from this goddess turned kingfisher. There are 7 days on either side of the shortest day of the year, the winter solstice. During this time, there are said to be no storms, only peaceful weather. So it's interesting how we had like the storm energy, and then we have this as the final piece. It looks like you're moving out of a time of stormy weather. Legend has it that the gods of the winds calmed, and winds could be like maybe you communicate with like spirits, or maybe Lilith is important here, Heka, any kind of things like that. Kali calms all storms during this period, so Alcyone can nest safely. The term now symbolizes a period of luminous grace amidst a challenging time, during which one can rest in tranquility. Interesting. The term now symbolizes a period of luminous grace amidst a challenging time during one can rest with tranquility. It is also an omen of more peaceful days of love and prosperity ahead. Alcyone is the goddess of grace and mercy, especially in the face of heart-wrenching loss. She reassures us that we will find our way through and that there is comfort for us when we need it, even if further work needs to be done before we can be fully released into the new era of happiness. With Alpha of Alcyone makes an appearance, we are near the deepest, darkest phase of our suffering, and we can trust we already are beginning to emerge on the other side. Alpha brainwaves are deep, calming waves. They are what we experience when daydreaming or slipping into peaceful relaxation or meditation. In the alpha state, imagination and intuition are heightened. As such, these brainwaves are a gateway into the subconscious mind. As the bridge between the conscious and everyday awareness in deep altered states, alpha waves allow us to be awake and functioning while connected to an inner well of wisdom and support. If we are in a stimulation overload, alpha blocking can occur. Learning to consciously switch off and relax by dropping to 8 to 12 hertz range helps us melt away stress and tune into our intuition without becoming too floaty or unfocused. The alpha of Alcyone supports us in relaxing and reconnecting to optimism even during tough times. In such a state, we will realize that difficulties will eventually come to an end and we will be provided for. This oracle brings guidance that a new reality of happiness is available to us even now as we steadily make our way to the light of a happy new start. Beautiful. Something could have been not as it seemed as well, and maybe something that is really nice is coming to you. And Sagittarius, adjustments are required. So this is about putting in a bit of effort. You're very close to achieving your goal. Maybe you're trying to protect your finances. A lot of finance is kind of the vibe I'm getting. I didn't pull any tarot. I don't know if I really need to. Okay, tell me about Sagittarius, please. You could have been sad about, something that had ended. I have a feeling you're coming out of that sadness. Sagittarius. Venus was squaring Saturn, right, which made things difficult. You might have had to step into a position of power or protection, or you could be dealing with an Aries that's in love with you. Could be resting at this time as well. Yeah, just tapping into your intuition. Sagittarius. The Hermit. Maybe you're regenerating and deciding not to work with certain people in your own personal solitude. Coming out of any like trapped obligations or restrictions that you have put on yourself as well. Coming out of any deception from others or yourself to do this as well. Higher self activation could be happening. They could have pulled you away from any kind of negative situation so that you would have a time to tap into your intuition, to get out of any ego based thinking, any fear based thinking from other people's egos. Sagittarius, places that weren't good for you. It's kind of vibe I'm getting. Tap into your intuition. Could have a water placement, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. Self-love and creation and intention. They'll go ahead to manifest the celebration, the gifts, the abundance that you truly deserve, so that you're not stuck somewhere that you don't need to be. That's kind of what I'm getting. Let's see. Sagittarius. Haunted. Okay, Sagittarius. Protection. You're being protected. There's ancestors around you and the elemental forces of nature, as well as gods and goddesses around you that are working with you, protecting you. So I would suggest making offerings, maybe if possible, gratitude, any kind of prayer or anything like that would be really nice. I think I'm gonna end it there. Let's get some chakras, maybe some advice, some messages. Sagittarius. Messages for Sag, if any. I allow my creativity to flow through me freely. New gateways opening up in how you manifest. It's kind of like giving me the same vibes as this. There's a lot of yellow here. I see divine light in everyone, and I am connected with my higher self. Again, we have this 11 number coming through, which is a gateway. Maybe you had to go in solitude so you could deeply connect to your occult, your deepest psychology. Sagittarius. I honor the power within me and I honor myself. This could be in relation. We saw this number a few times in your reading 42, 2, or 4, which has the 6. I think the Alpha of Alcyone, which we just read, was 24. So this is definitely about work added together at 6, but emotional stability at work and also the ability to have unions with the right people for you. Good money. Good money comes from a place of good self-esteem, right? Sagittarius. Scarecrow kind of sort of came out, so we'll see if that's anything important. 34. Guardian, you have help and support. Remember that you are not alone. Move with confidence as you were guided. Interesting. Your higher self, so tap into your emotions. Your higher self chose this card because you need to be reminded that you are being looked after, taken care of, and protected. You may feel as though there are many dangers looking about, and while they may be near, they will have little impact on your life as a whole. You can move forward with your plans knowing a favorable outcome is in the near future. You may feel the presence of your spiritual guardians through a sudden feeling of warmth spreading through your body, a tingling on the back of your neck, or a sense of peace, as though suddenly all your troubles have been washed away. So just be grateful for those beautiful ancestors and gods and supporters all around you, because I'm sure they're doing everything they can. These and similar sensations are your guides, sending you support and confirmation that you have cosmic help working on your behalf. Trust in the cosmic forces and know the timing may not be what you're expecting, but it's always right on time. Scarecrow may also present itself to you when you have been facing a particularly difficult situation that seems too great to face on your own. Receiving this card is your confirmation that physical help is on the way and you won't have to struggle for much longer. You may receive an unexpected windfall, a call from someone offering support, or a chance encounter, or a life-changing opportunity. Scarecrow affirmation: I am guided, I am supported, I walk in confidence knowing all is as it should be. I am safe, I am protected, and I move with ease knowing all is as it should be. So continue to feel that, embody that energy. Go out in the world feeling protected, safe from your guides and ancestors, because your friends are all around you. You could be paying attention to birds. You could like flowers. Just got the image of like a jellyfish. And there's some pumpkins here. So beautiful abundance is coming in, definitely. And I hope you like this reading. Please hit like, comment, share, subscribe, or hit the Buy Me a Coffee link. Thank you so much for your support and time.